Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton and SoCal Saber. Thanks for stopping by Gaming with Bill. Today we're going to have a first look. I showed you when it first came in. I did an unboxing, but we're going to be taking a first look at Archie's War, the Battle for Guadalcanal. So let's get over to the table and take a look. All right, here we are. Archie's War, the Battle for Guadalcanal. This is a game designed by Derek Croxton and published by Worthington Publishing. I've had this on my list for quite a long time, and I finally got it during a recent sale. It says the American 1st Marine Division landed on the island of Guadalcanal in August of '42, seizing the airfield that the Japanese had built there. The Japanese responded by building up forces on the island in an attempt to retake the airfield. Both sides were hampered by limited supply and very limited intelligence regarding the other's disposition. This game can be played both as a two-player game or solitaire, based on which side of the board you choose. Both games have similar concepts but are unique to themselves. All right, we're going to take a look at this baby. Well, you know, it's pretty strange. This is like a rectangular box. Look on the camera, it looks like it's square. Wow. I must have a bad camera setting or something on that. But as long as you can see, I think that's the only thing that matters. Let's get this shrink wrap off and start taking a look. How's everybody been doing out there? Yeah, the unboxing, the first looks are going to take, and I think that this one is going to get a spot on the learning table. I thought it was going to be Army of the Potomac, but that is taking me too long to learn. So this one's been sitting there waiting. Let's get her open and see what we got. That is so strange. All right. Nice thick box. Okay, here we go. We got a small pamphlet here. This is a battle archive. Okay, so you can keep track of your dates you played and so forth. I'll probably just copy it, make a reproduction. Two-player game, solitaire game, solitaire game, solitaire game. Okay, so you get to record your history. That's pretty cool. Don't come with a lot of games. There we go. That's the archive. Okay, now we got the rule book. Doesn't feel too thick. Well, maybe it's not the rule book. What do we got here? Archie's War. We got two books here. So we'll see what this is. Okay. This is the two-player game rule book. All right, so it is separated, so you don't have to be weeding through this stuff. That's pretty nice to know. Talks about the units, sequence of play, receive reinforcements, performing up to 2 actions, resolving 1 attack, amphibious assault, victory check, American special abilities, air support, amphibious assault. And then we got some explanation of some of the counters. Recon, resupply, barbed wire, amphibious assault, attrition, resupply, major bombardments, minor bombardments, lots of stuff. And this is the solitaire rules, start on page 8. So I don't know what the other book's going to be, but I'll be surprised when we get there. Since you are the American player, okay, I guess we'll be playing the American one. All right. like this says, the player notes, the game is likely to feel hopeless at various points, whichever side you are playing. All right, let's see what this other book is. Maybe it's just a second rule book if you're playing two people so that they both have a copy. Come on out of there. My, oh my. It will not come out of there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's a rule book. Second rule book. So we got two rule books, one for each player if you're playing two player. Sorry. Solitaire. Okay. Then I didn't know until I got here. I don't know how this surprised me, but it's going to be interesting to see how this plays because this is a block game. My, oh my, it just does not want to come out of here. Okay, so here we got all the stickers. And I'm surprised that you can play it solo in a block game because there's so much hidden information in a block game. It's going to be interesting to see how that does play out. Okay, there's the stickers. This says duplicate set. I guess if you get one ruined, you can use the others. All right, here we go. We got a mounted board. Get a little bend going on here. I'll show you the middle first, then I'll show you the sides. Okay, here we go. Henderson Field. We got Vandergrift, Marine Reserves, the Marines, the Japanese Reserves. We got Japanese Marines, Japanese interface. Almost look like it's the States of Siege. This must be this is support track. It's got a sequence of play up there. Not real easy to read though. Right here in this white here. Then over here we got Japanese actions, Japanese events. And on the other side we have the American actions and the American events. Is this double-sided? Yeah, it is double-sided. Okay. Yep. This is two-player because we got the sequence of play and sequence of play. So we got, this is the two-player side here. Has to be. Okay. And then we got the one-player. Got a turn track here. Damage table right here. Japanese attack strength at Point Cruz and Coley Point. Japanese attacks at Bloody Ridge. I read a really interesting book on this a while back. I don't remember what game I was playing, but it was really interesting. So that is our, now let's see what else we got. I'm not going to open up the bags, but we have a bunch of green blocks, which I'm going to take is going to be the U.S. And we have a bunch of red blocks, which I'll take is going to be the Japanese. I'll be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be surprised. Okay, and then here, what do we got? We got two large red ones, 6 small cube yellow ones, and 1 D6. And then over here, we have another bag of blocks. I don't think there's enough stickers for all these blocks, but and it's mixed, green and reds. It's gonna be interesting as soon as I start sticking. I'll probably start sticking these pretty soon once I get it onto a learning table. So, it's been my first. It's been a while since I did a first look. I hope you all enjoyed this, and check it out. It's on Worthington Publishing. Archie's War the battle for Guadalcanal. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Keep the channel growing. SoCal Saber saying take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other and stay safe.